Alrighty, I'm set up on Instagram Live. I'm set up on Clubhouse. And so I thought I had the replay on because at least I could take it off of Clubhouse and put it on YouTube. Someone mentioned last time that they didn't like to be in rooms that had the replay on, so that was like caught my attention for some reason, and I just didn't understand why she would say that. So I don't know. I was thinking like, because I asked them why did they say that, and they never like elaborated. But I was thinking like, I don't know, maybe it's personal things or things maybe they don't. I have no idea. I was thinking maybe that like maybe they just didn't want nobody to know they were in certain rooms or something like that for like a privacy type issue. So
yeah, it might be something like that. I would say, oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe you can like add a disclaimer, saying that, I don't know, saying something about this might be reposted, or just something so people who come up already know like the intentions of the replay.
Right.
Because I've heard people say that in other rooms here and there.
Yeah, I should put that in the description from now on. I thought it was interesting. I just kind of wanted to know why. But I'm going to post it on YouTube anyway because I'm recording it on Instagram. Usually do 2 platforms. So, yeah.
Okay.
So while I'm waiting for people to join, if they're going to join, if you want a reading, I can give you a free reading. If not, I can kind of go into the energy of where the moon is. I think it's still in waxing in Sag or something. Let me see. I got somebody popping on IG. What's up, King Ian? Let me know if you want to read. I'm doing free readings, okay? Yeah, because if nobody comes on, then I'll just turn it into content and do like, you know, the waxing and Sagittarius.
Cool.
All right, my love, you are up first. Do you want a general reading or do you have like a specific question?
Me?
No, on Instagram. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I should have said something. So I'm currently doing a reading on Instagram Live for King Anne. Yes, ma'am. Nah, I created that confusion. She talking about me. It was me. But yeah, I'm currently on.
I paused for a minute, so I wasn't sure. Like,
Yeah, I'm currently on 2 platforms. I'm on Instagram Live and I'm on Clubhouse. So okay, you want a general one? All right, let me continue mixing up these cards. You had it stacked up from the last one. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. It wasn't a lot in that reading, but again, I mean, I can only tell you what I'm getting from the cards. It's up to you. The choices you make, that's your decision. I don't judge. If you choose to use the guidance of the cards, that's up to you. If you choose to not use the guidance of the cards, that's up to you. That's what life is about. You know, so either way, I mean, I advised you as I'm supposed to do. And then, you know, go for it from there. But all right, and so I'm going to use Soul Journey 2. So I'm going to just do Tarot today and Soul Journey. And please make sure to like and share. If you're on Instagram Live, send this to somebody's DMs. They may need a reading or something. If you're on Clubhouse, please share. And all readings are free, but if you feel inclined to donate, you can donate at my Cash App at Urban Mystic or on my link tree. Alrighty. Okay, so this is interesting. So 2 of Swords, and then the High Priestess reversed, which is in between 2 pillars. And then there's the Justice card, which is Libra, so which was on the 2 of Swords. And also something to kind of note is that all these cards are 2s, right? The High Priestess is 2. We've got 2 of Swords. Well, not necessarily the Justice, but it has the Libra card on here. But we've got Libra here, 2, and then we've got the High Priestess, and then we've got the Justice card. And so the first thing that come up, Swords, deals with communication, business, travel. The High Priestess reversed, books, and then the Justice card. So, which is Mars and Saturn on here, the Justice card. So, I know you told me before that you were going to school. So, this is kind of, I don't know if it's like a reminder, but just to kind of stay on track with stuff. Don't let things get in your way. Lord of Peace restored. Then let's see here. I'm going to read this card. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay, so this reading is just kind of a motivational kind of reading. Is just telling you just to kind of stay on the course. Pretty much anything that's going to bring any type of friction or imbalance to your life and what you're trying to do, you have to kind of keep it away from you, especially when it comes to money, and just money and school, to be exact, because that's what shows up on here. Communicating with people, who you're giving your energy with. This card is called Lord of Peace Restored. Okay, so who you're giving your energy to is going to be really important. Libra represents karmic way and measure, and that pretty much means putting more time or energy into something that's not really giving it back, okay? So you just have to be really important for that. Would you say I'm currently feeling like that and going to focus on school? Yeah, so there may be some downtimes, or you may hit a rough patch during a semester, but just kind of stay focused. Don't rush. If you don't understand something, make sure that you get help. All right, as far as school, don't ask for help before it's too late. You said I'm currently with my cousin right now. She's a Libra. Then we have the Justice card again. We have Libra showing up, but then we have Mars and Saturn on here. So this has something to do with something that you think is fair. We've got Swords on here, so I can say that it's communication. It may be communication between somebody. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with somebody, like romantic wise or friendship wise. But it's definitely something where you feel like it's not fair, or the situation is not fair. And so it's nothing that you can do about that. You just have to pretty much just kind of walk away from the situation, do what you can, and pretty much justice will prevail. Meaning that if you just move forward, do what you have to do, that energy that you're putting out is going to shift the situation. Okay, so let me know if this resonated for you. Let me know. And then again, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So you got to be on a certain frequency too. A love frequency, especially self-love. You can't love anybody else before you love yourself. And sometimes these things are like obvious, but when it really comes down to doing it, it's really hard to do. You know, we are programmed to really just talk down on ourselves and not wish the best for ourselves and other people around us, even for that matter. You know, we're just taught to not operate from a place of love and things that we do, you know. And what's funny is I'm currently in school right now, and my class is it's about morals and ethics, right? And just like understanding, like, I guess, like virtue and character. And one of the things that people are judged by is the actions that they take, you know, or the decisions that they make, you know. Are they doing it from the most absolute place of love for like everybody involved in the situation, you know, for love, for everybody, for humankind. So it's just kind of interesting. Just kind of operate on a place of frequency, wish the best for yourself, for others, slow down with the schoolwork. You need to really invest your time into school, focusing on you. You say your cousin's there. If she's a support system, you know, maybe you need to lean on her. Maybe she's a positive person in your life. You definitely have to watch what you say about yourself and about others. And just, continue to move forward. So drop some ones if you resonated with that. And then I'm going to bounce over to Clubhouse. Candace, if you're interested in a reading, let me know.
Sure, since I'm here, maybe a general reading.
Sure. King Ann, are you recording the lives? Yes, I am recording this. And I'm going to post it on YouTube. Hello, how are you, Modest Goddess? I'm doing free readings if you're interested. And let's see. All right, so I have Eight of Cups reversed. No, I'm sorry, that's not reversed. I have Eight of Cups, I have the Moon, and I have Knight of Pentacles reversed. So just looking at the arrangement with the cards, 2 uprights and 1 reversal, and then the fact that the last card and the reverse card is a Pentacle card, which kind of represents things happening in real time. And the Eight of Cups card, let me show it to Instagram. Hey, what's up, Instagram Live? I'm doing readings right now. I'm currently on Clubhouse and here on Instagram. If you're interested in a reading, let me know. Drop a me or I'd like a reading, and then that'll hold your place. But I am going in between 2 platforms, okay? If you're interested. Okay, so the Eight of Cups has Saturn and Pisces. And then the Moon, it has Pisces on here. And then Knight of Pentacles has Leo and Virgo. Virgo twice. I don't know why they put the sign twice on the card. But it is there. Double Virgo. That's interesting. Okay. And then the Soul's card is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So Eight of Cups, the card is called Lord of Abandoned Success. So there's something that you're currently doing that maybe you were interested in a while ago, but right now, like, you just kind of want to walk away from it. It's not giving you any passion. It used to be something that you enjoy doing creatively, but now, like, there's 8 cups on this card. Only 2 of them are filled with water. So it's just not this. It's just not the same drive, passion, or desire that was once there, and it could be because, well, we'll get into why. Because I think it has something to do with the Pisces. Because Pisces shows up twice. So Pisces is on this card, and Pisces represents dreams, sacrifices, just kind of an emotional. If we look at the symbol, the actual symbol of Pisces is two fish, like just a little bit of like emotional confusion as to like, I don't know if it's like a meaning or a purpose or like, why am I doing this? Or, you know, maybe it's the vision, but it's not like exactly what it is that you're trying to convey. And so maybe that's why the feeling of just kind of walking away from it is there, because I really feel like you're just trying to, it's not coming off in your mind how you want to convey it to the world, whatever it is, some type of project or whatever. And then the moon has Pisces on here again, and so the moon is kind of addressing things and at the shadow aspect. Pisces deals with secrets. There's just a lot of things about yourself that you just got to kind of tap into a little bit more, open up, and then maybe there's like a fundamental reason or a trigger of why you want to walk away. Or, you know, even if this maybe not even just one project, maybe it's multiple projects. Maybe sometimes you just hit a plateau with certain things and you just can't move forward and you just don't know why. So I don't know, maybe, you know, it's time to kind of get to the root of the whys of why we're, you know, loving to do things, but just kind of maybe wanting to walk away from them. You know, maybe, I don't know, but there's just something with some type of lack of fulfillment going on. Like, it's like you're looking in the wrong area, or I feel like something needs to be addressed, you know, subconsciously, or some type of trigger. And then we have Knight of Pentacles reversed. And so upright, for Instagram people, upright, the Knight is moving towards whatever the situation is. There's corn on this card, so something's harvested. The card is called Lord of the Wild and Fertile Land. So, you know, upright, this card represents harvesting, pretty much reaping the benefits of what you've been working on. You know, the efforts that you put in, showing up real time, moving forward. Is Leo on here kind of owning up to the hard work that's paid off? Virgo, just continuing to, you know, pay attention to the things that brought you to harvest to begin with. You know, sometimes people lose sight and celebrate and kind of forget, you know, what got them there. And so you just really good looking at that. But this card is reversed. So there's a blockage in whatever project or projects. Cups are a relationship. Even if we want to look at this as like a relationship, it could be something that you're just kind of tied to. You kind of want to walk away because it's just the passion's not there, you know. Again, the moon is secrets. You know, maybe there's secrets revealed that's going to make you want to walk away, or the reason why you can't move forward because it is Knight of Pentacles. So that's a different aspect if we want to look at it as relationship-wise. And then as far as like self and personal growth, that kind of ties back into the projects. When we're happy emotionally, that's when we make a lot of money. You know, when we're kind of stable and secure in ourselves and continue to become self-aware, that's kind of how, you know, that money energy, and it's money is tied into your root chakra, and that all deals with like triggers and childhood traumas and stuff like that. So either way I look at it, the personal growth and the finances, the money is kind of associated. Again, it's just some type of journey that you're going through where you're not being fulfilled the way how you want to, or you feel like you're supposed to be when you're doing certain things or interacting with certain people. It's cups in here, so relationships. And so, you know, sacrifices that may have to be made. Maybe you're going to have to let certain things go in order to focus on something else. That could apply for projects or people, you know. Maybe there's going to be some things that's going to be revealed that's going to allow you to walk away, or you're going to realize why there is a block or a challenge in the first place. So it's weird that it's literally 2 Virgos. Instagram, if you see, it's Leo, and then it's 2 Virgo signs on this card, double Virgo. So, but it's reversed. So I feel like that's saying, like, don't, like, right now, when it comes to manifesting in real time and just, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, don't be too hard on yourself. You know, earth signs tend to be very critical, anal about their own personal growth, self-direction. So it's time to kind of, like, just lighten up on yourself, just kind of be more free. And I know that's, you know, coming from me saying to you, because you are in a certain degree, but there's just still something that you're not letting go of, and it's showing up. Like I said, there's 2 Virgo signs on here. So yeah, whatever it is, and like I said, Knight of Pentacles, definitely by the end of the year, you'll either figure out what the challenge is, you know, why you don't want to move forward, you know, why, you know, you're feeling the way that you're feeling about certain things. And Leo is kind of about, like, owning up to it, being independent, just being more territorial about yourself and, you know, your space and your energy, and just continue to tap more into that feminine energy. And then again, just to kind of retap on that Soul's Journey card, was blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being, in all aspects, you know, the good and the bad. We kind of just got to remind ourselves, and I've been reminding myself this lately too. Everything, you know, how I feel, the energy I put out, the things that take place in my life. Like, I'm just tired of giving people my power. You know, I've stopped wording things a certain way. Instead of saying, like, you know, you made me feel like this, I'll say I felt like this because, like, even I'm just watching how I say people make me feel, because nobody has power to make me feel like anything. I felt this way because of someone's action, but, you know, ultimately I chose to feel that way, right? So just kind of, again, it just is being more self-aware on a greater level. And so, you know, I know you're already self-aware and more in depth, but we always can kind of dive a little bit deeper. And I feel like the more you start to recognize that responsibility for your well-being, in all aspects, it's going to be easier for you to kind of walk away, or just to kind of the veil unlift, and you see things that you didn't see from a certain aspect. And then that's when that Knight of Pentacles will be upright, and then we'll be able to harvest and kind of reap the things that you've been trying to manifest for a while. So, how do you feel about that? Do you have any questions or anything?
I don't have questions, but I can see what it's speaking to.
Okay.
Definitely resonates in both senses, like as relationships and projects. And I'm also a manifesting generator.
Right.
So I was thinking of that while you were speaking, and, like, I'm naturally drawn to, like, start and do several different things at once.
Right.
So, yeah, there have been certain things that I feel like I need to let go of so I could focus, like, really focus more on other ones that I'm more passionate about.
Right.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. That was pretty cool. Alrighty. So, Bella. Hey, Bella, can I ask a question? Yeah. Was there anybody else before you? All right. I don't see anybody asking, can they get a reading before you? So go ahead and let me know if you want a general reading or if you want a question. Let me know.
Yeah, Clubhouse room.
Okay. Hey, Josiah, how you doing? If you want a free reading, let me know. I'm currently on 2 platforms. I'm on Instagram Live and I'm here on Clubhouse. So I'm getting ready to do a reading for somebody on Instagram. If you're willing to wait, you can get a free reading too. I'll hop back over to do one for you. All right, so Bella would like to know, why is my person so indecisive about me? Let's see what's going on. Let's see where the indecisiveness is coming from. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Okay. This one at the bottom. And pull this one. Okay, interesting. We've got Ace of Cups reversed. We've got Queen of Pentacles reversed. We've got the Hierophant reversed. And then we've got Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So, the question is, why is my person so indecisive about me? So, there's a bunch of challenges. I mean, number one, I'm just going to kind of state the obvious of the name of this card, trust. There's trust issues, you know. Maybe they feel like you're not the one, or maybe they don't trust some information that you gave them, but it literally came up, you know, so there's definitely some issue of trust going on. Then we have Ace of Cups reversed. I don't know if you've been in a relationship with this person for a long time, or y'all just talking, trying to like pursue something, but Ace of Cups reversed is basically, you know, this card is saying that the person kind of does not want to move forward in a relationship, and that's how they're feeling. So Cups deal with relationships. Ace, you know, deals with kind of the beginning of something. So I don't know if this person is being truthful with you, if we want the flip side of that trust card, on how they really feel. I don't know if they're telling you that they feel a certain way and they really don't, but there's definitely some things that there are reasons or feelings why they don't want to move forward, and they have not expressed that. Or if y'all are in a relationship, maybe they want to get out of it or take a break or something. But Ace of Cups, unfortunately, you know, reversed is just like, you know, kind of a halt on anything as far as relationship wise, you know, from there. And so we have Queen of Pentacles reversed. If this was a real person, like I said, this is definitely somebody who is, I'm not going to say in the way, but is in his ear, giving him information. I don't know if it may or may not be accurate information, but nonetheless, there is somebody who just kind of is in his life. I don't know if it's mom. It could be somebody else. But there's somebody else there. If it's not an actual person, and this is Queen of Pentacles reversed, this could be, again, because we're talking about why is my person so indecisive about me? Queen of Pentacles deals with self-care in the body, and this is reversed. So I don't know if it's he don't like how you take care of your body, or, you know, maybe you want to get healthier with working out. I don't know, but there's definitely something in relation to self-care, you know, that maybe he's not expressing or talking about either. Then we have the Hierophant. If y'all are in a relationship, or, you know, talking about a relationship or whatever, this person doesn't want a conventional relationship. Okay? The Hierophant, if this card was upright, it would represent tradition, you know, things you do routinely, spiritual things. This person, you know, wants an open relationship, I would say, and I don't know if that's something that you want to do or you're willing to do, but, based on the Hierophant reversed, and, for me, if I'm looking at this card relationship wise, it would represent upright, tradition, doing things, getting married, being with that one person, pretty much a typical, relationship, but it's reversed. So I think there's just feelings of just wanting an open relationship, really don't know how to communicate that. Women do communicate differently from men. Men have different feelings. They love women differently than we love. They're not emotionally attached as we are. Even if they are like in love with us, they can do some crazy things and it be separate from the person that they love and care for. So I don't know, just to kind of throw all those things out there. And then we've got society that kind of pushes us in a certain way, to think a certain way, or monogamy and polygamy, like all these different things. So I don't know. I don't know if these things have come up before or if you just know this person, but, those may be some reasons why there's a little bit of indecisiveness about the relationship. So let me know if that resonated, if you want to drop me some ones. And again, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So just, trust your intuition on this situation as well. Oh, wow. Hold up, sis. We got the tea. Let me screenshot that first. All right. So it says, it's crazy because yesterday he told me he isn't ready for a relationship, to let him decide on what he wants in life. He wants to be the better version of himself. He and his wife just separated 2 years ago. Girlfriend, he lying. He want to be a hoe. And he just don't know how to tell you. Look, I would do all of that. But I was on point though, right? I called it. He doesn't want a relationship because he want to be a hoe. I don't know how long he was married for. But he trying to be up in everything, sis. He trying to be up at everything, says we just going, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, we gonna keep it real. And so if you understand that, and however you take the information, this doesn't take away from him not liking you. But I just feel like he don't want to be tied down. That Queen of Pentacles makes sense more now that you say that he was married before, because that could be her and it's reversed. Like, he don't want nothing to do with his wife. Ex-wife, he don't want nothing that remind him of his ex-wife. Girl, he won't leave you alone. Girl, is he giving you some money? He won't leave you alone. He married. Yeah, she was on point. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, so just be careful. Be careful. I don't judge. I'm just here to give you the guidance, give you the message. Just be careful though, I will say that, and just go with your intuition. And if he won't leave you alone, then you might as well run his pockets, because he ain't about to waste your time for nothing. Like, you might as well get some bills paid up. I don't know if you go to school, your intuition paid. I don't know, sis, but run his pockets. He won't leave you alone. Shoot. Jamie, hey. Yeah, so I don't have anybody on Clubhouse. I'm currently on 2 platforms. Looks like Instagram is a little bit more active tonight, and that's okay. Yeah, so Jamie, let me know if you want to do a general reading or if you have a specific question. Let me know. I hope everybody's having a great night, and everybody here, just so that you're aware, because I don't know if everybody's aware of my community candle, my community money attraction and energy clearing. It's free for 30 days. And wait a minute, did you ask first? Wait a minute, hold up. No, I'm sorry. Fat Mamas, you was first. And then Jamie was second. So I'm going to do y'all right. I just got to look real quick. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Fat Mamas, you go ahead and let me know if you have a general reading or if you have a specific question. And then Jamie, you're after Fat Mamas, okay? I'm sorry about that, ladies. Okay, your question's there anyway, Jamie, so I'll go into it once I'm done with hers, okay? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's okay. To be honest, y'all know I'm struggling with when I say I'm gonna come on here. Even if I say I'm gonna come on, I still be struggling. So and I was traveling, so I was a little tired. I had to take two PTO days, y'all, to hang out. Okay? I had to take 2 PTO days to hang out. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I can't say anything until everything's final. So, but this energy is crazy, y'all. This energy is really crazy. I might just, depending on what time I finish, just pull a couple cards for the energy of Sagittarius kind of leading up into the full moon anyway, because it's just a lot of things, a lot of changes taking place. But one thing I am remembering to do through everything is just to kind of breathe. Just to breathe before I do anything. Just breathe. And I've been doing yoga too. And stretching. More consistent. Yes, big Sagittarius energy. All is well with me. Thank you. Yes. Yep. So, okay. Fat Mamas, you want a general reading and pull the Temperance card, which is the Sag card. Then I've got the Knight of Wands reversed. And then I have Princess of Swords. And then for Soul's Journey, I have Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So, Sagittarius. This has, the Temperance card actually has Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Scorpio on this card. So this is associated with my cards, the Hermetic deck, as far as the Temperance card. And so it's a lot of symbology on here. And I do pay attention to the symbology, but sometimes certain things just stand out for certain reasons. And the bee is showing up right now. It just kind of highlighted for me pertaining to this general reading for you, Fat Mamas. So, like the bee, if we think about the bee, and I don't know if this is a queen bee. It could be a queen bee. Or, I believe the queens are made or picked or something. Like, they're made, and then, like, if the queen can't like produce anymore, the hive will get rid of her, and then they'll have to then they'll make another queen or something like that. So that's just interesting to know. I'm gonna speak on that and come back. And then we've got Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Scorpio. And so those are 3 different kind of transformational energies, right? And so you probably got a lot going on right now. And pertaining to these cards, there is nothing here that is earth. There's nothing here that is cups. All of the stuff that you're dealing with is dealing with like transformation. You know, I feel like whatever you're going through, maybe you're handling it well. You know, maybe that's why there are no cups here in your reading. You know, but there is a lot of focus on communication and wands that deals with like your mental capacity. And then we have a major arcana card, which to me is like a soul lesson, so to speak, and it's the Temperance card. And so just continue to focus and be guided on certain aspects. So Scorpio is water, and to me is the deepest water sign, like, is just, Scorpio is a very complex water sign. It's just so many, when I think of Scorpio, I think of the ocean that nobody has tapped into. We don't even know how deep it is down here. Just the darkest of the dark of the deepest ocean. That's Scorpio. So, there is some emotions that you've been, like, maybe not wanting to deal with. I don't know if it's about a relationship or somebody you care for, but somebody you care for, I don't know if they're in a situation that you can't help them with, or I don't know, you feel like they're not listening to you. But we've got Sag, which is, it's a transformation energy. Scorpio also represents death, by the way, death and rebirth. And so that also represents that Kalima energy, and just kind of like things are going to come to an end. Maybe that's why the bee, maybe the cycle of the bee, the queen bee or whatever, when I had mentioned the bee earlier. But there's definitely a cycle that is going to come to an end, I would say, if we've got Scorpio on here. And this cycle could be a relationship. It could be, maybe a way that you think about yourself. Maybe, I don't see anything in real time. So all this is, well, we've got swords. So business and really communication. But like, and then we've got Capricorn, which is kind of representative of moving forward and not giving up no matter what. And so people tend to forget that the original sign for Capricorn was a goat and a fish. So Capricorn is not only, physically tapped in, but they're also emotionally tapped in with the fish aspect. So two types of water, if we want to think about it in that aspect. There's definitely some challenges that's coming up with you and other people that are connected to you. And you may want to have the feeling or the urge to give them advice. And so the next card is Knight of Wands. And we've got Scorpio again and Sagittarius again. So it's just a lot of things going on for you in your life. And I feel like you may be getting burnt out. You may be getting burnt out. Take a step back. I don't know if you have an itinerary or you use a calendar or you have like a book where you write down what you do, but you're really going to have to start writing down things that you do on a regular basis and figure out how to manage your time better. Says, it's my overall family. I've been the glue and I'm honestly tired. I just want to think about me and my daughter. I'm starting a business. Right. So yeah, that's what I was kind of getting. But like, these people aren't listening to you. The advice that you're giving is not being receptive. Like, I feel like it's going on deaf ears. So I would just say what you got to say and move on. You can only do for you. You can only, moving forward, be an example through your actions. I don't like to tell people what to do because half the time people don't listen anyway. And people, honestly, the general population just like to find out the hard way. I don't have to. If you telling me that shit's going to burn my hand, I'm not going to touch it. I don't need to find out. Like certain things I just don't play with. Like if you telling me that's not good for me, that's good enough for me. I am a person who can learn from other people's mistakes. Yes, I have made my own mistakes, of course, but 100%, if you tell me that shit is fucked up, and okay, if you really have my best interest, I'm going to take that. Not at all. I need to step back. I have to step back. Honestly, I don't have the energy. Right. That's what I'm saying. So whatever you said, that's it. And then you move on. If they don't take in what you've given them already, it's just time to move on. All right. And so Knight of Wands, there's a blockage. And again, upright, the Knight is moving forward. Reverse, the Knight is not moving forward. And there's transformation that you're supposed to be going through that is not taking place. Always talk about our moments. And, depending on, if you believe in the time-space continuum and all that wild science stuff, like I feel like we have our moments, and I feel like sometimes we can miss our moments, but I feel like because of synchronicity, and if something's for you, it's meant for you, I feel like you can get that moment again, but it's not going to be the same way. It's going to be under different circumstances. Maybe it's a different situation, but I feel like that moment is going to come back, right? And so, you know, you're going to miss your moment, okay? Dealing with these people, whoever it is that you know, keep giving guidance to, you say it's your family, like, you, no more guidance, right? You need to be around people moving forward that you can learn from. And then you won't be tired anymore. So when you become the smartest person in the room, it's time to get out of that room and go somewhere else where you're not the smartest person in the room, okay? And that's how you're going to stay fresh. That's how you're going to stay rejuvenated, motivated, eager to learn new things when you start to hang around people who can teach you things, right? Yeah, so there's a blockage, Scorpio and Sag, on the new things that's supposed to take place, right? The transformation, even for yourself, there's a transformation from within that you're trying to go through, you know, even mentally, and it's weighing down on you. You keep thinking negatively about your situation, and you're picking up these people's energy. So I don't know if you're in the community money attraction. If you're not, you need to sign up, even if it's for the 30 days, so that you can start getting your energy cleared out, and, you know, you will have kind of like a clean palette. If you want to do work to amplify the work I'm doing, please do, because it is a community jar, you know, so it'll only do but so much, but it is still pretty potent. So, you know, there's transformation blockage. And then we've got Princess of Swords. So if we deal with, you know, just kind of focusing on us, stop wasting our breath on people who just really aren't motivated, that don't want to do anything in life, that expect, you know, for you to always lead and guide. And you can lead and guide, you know, from a distance. That Sagittarius energy too, like, Sagittarius energy is a leader energy, but like, it's like guiding from a distance, like not like openly, like will, you know, put you in the right direction or lead you. So, you know, just lean on that Sagittarius energy. And if I'm not mistaken, Fat Mamas, aren't you a Sagittarius anyway? Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. But so, yeah, and then we've had Princess of Swords. So, you know, once you start focusing on yourself, these new avenues and the business that you're talking about, excuse me, you'll be able to move forward with it with no problem, right? And I have no doubt in what you're capable of. Nothing really came up that you can't do it, or there are any other obstacles. The only other challenge, really, you are a Sag. I thought that. The only other challenge, really, in your life is you stop worrying about the people that don't want to be motivated, or they don't want the same things that you want in life. And it's not even a dig at them, because sometimes we like to judge people, and we think like, oh, you know, if people don't want the same things out of life that I want, that they're, you know, they're less than me, or, you know, they're not better than. No, some people are led to live simple lives, and some people are led to live great lives, and nobody's life is better or worse. It's just their journey that they are taking in this reincarnation. So just focus on you, and everything is definitely going to align. And then again, as a reminder, the Soul's Journey card, imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Tap in. I don't know what your chart looks like. I don't know why my eyes irritate me. Whatever your chart looks like, find out where your fire is in your charts. Fire and water. And that's kind of going to help you focus on, or kind of understand your creative process. Like when you need like a boost, or, you know, a refresher to kind of remember the things that excited you. Also, go do some kid games, or do the things that you used to do when you was a kid. I do it all the time, or watch some like kid movies. I don't know. You know, play with your children. Go play with some kids. That'll definitely spark up imagination and creativity. I love children. So, also go to the beach. Go to the beach. go somewhere where you can kind of relax your mind. And that'll also kind of kick in. Do things you love to do. I love to do music. I love music. Everything about music is just a part of my life, like concerts and stuff like that. And so I just went to a concert just recently with one of my favorite artists. Just get tapped into something that you're really passionate about. And once you follow that and kind of get into it, it's just going to open you up on a different frequency, yeah. So thank you. You're always spot on. You never disappoint. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So Jamie, are you still there? And you asked your question already. So let me go back to your question. All right. So Jamie 444 wants to know, what's next for me in my current new job? How will it go for me success-wise? All right. Well, let's see. Congratulations. Is this a new job or just somewhere that you've been for a while? I'm talking about congratulations. What's next for me in my current job? Oh, no, it's not a new job. You just talking about your current job. I'm talking about congratulations. Tired. Oh, wait. Oh, you changed your question. All right. No worries. You caught me right in time. All right, what's next for me and my Cancer guy? Ooh, okay. His next actions towards our connection. What's your sign? He's a Cancer. What's your sign? And by the way, on Instagram, I do have badges. So if you want to donate, you can donate via badge, via Cash App, or on my link tree. No pressure. I just want y'all to know that you can donate. Aries and Cancer. Ooh. And they're both cardinal signs, I believe. So that's leadership. Kind of want to take charge. Strong personalities. Kind of stubborn. Oh, it is a new job. Okay, so damn, look, I be tapped in and don't even be realizing it. I was asking myself, like, why did I say it was a new job and you didn't tell me? Wow. Look at that. I got stuff dealt in myself. I don't know how I be knowing this stuff, y'all. So, I don't know. It's weird. But that was kind of weird because you didn't even say it was a new job. Interesting. Jinkies. That's why I like doing this. Seeing how tapped in I could be. All right. Next actions and his current energy influence. All right. New everything. And I'm in your money energy group too. Cool beans. All right then. I am got candles for an update since I've got somebody in here who is subscribed to the community money attraction and energy clearing. I'm not gonna light them until the full moon though. I gotta even though I've been lighting it consecutively, I feel like you gotta let the candles, like if they're out, let things play out for some time. So I'm gonna let the candles, not light anything until the full moon, kind of let things manifest out. Also, let me know if you've got any results so far. I don't know how long you've been in it for, but let me know if you've had any results so far on the money attraction or the energy clearing. Pay attention. Always write down, y'all. When y'all join the community attraction, y'all need a journal. If you're only in it for a month, that's fine. But if you continue to be subscribed to it, you need a journal dedicated to the community money attraction work. If you're a spiritual, person and you do your own candle work, you need to put in there when you do candle work in conjunction to the work I'm doing. And just write down any results or anything that you notice. Anything just different you feel like. I would write it down. So, what's up to the new people in the room? I am doing free readings And so, Jamie, all right, you want to know, you're an Aries, he's a Cancer. You want to know about his next actions and his current energy and feelings. Oh, boy. All right. And I'm currently on Clubhouse and I'm on Instagram Live. Instagram Live seems to be just a little bit more popping than Clubhouse, and that's okay. I'm going to still keep it open if anybody decides to come through at any point while I'm live. All right. So, Miss Jamie, I've got Two of Pentacles. I've got the Star. I've got the Moon. The stars and the moon, girl. What he trying to give you? He trying to give you the stars and the moon. All right, and then I have the card called Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay, so we've got some real time choices and decisions that you are currently this is about him, his next actions. Okay. He's got some real time things that he's dealing with. He's got two major issues that have come up, and they're going to affect him in the real time. Jupiter and Capricorn is on here. Now, all these cards are upright. So whatever the decision is, I feel like we're going to find an answer to maybe how things are going to play out or what's going on. The choice also, it may be something to do with health. There's a cross on this card, and anytime I see that, I always associate that with health. So it may be something medical. Lord of Harmonious Change. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Star card. So we've got Aquarius on this card and a bunch of other signs. Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and then the Sun and the Moon. And so all of these things are basically like, I don't know. I feel like something that he's always wanted is going to come true. So maybe he's based on a decision that he's always, wanted to do, he has to make a decision on something that he's always wanted to do when he was younger. It's some type of childhood dream or something that he's just destined to always want to do. On the flip side, this also could mean that the decision that he make is going to bring him some type of publicity on whatever level that is. But it's going to bring like recognition to him. This could be at a job, but it's definitely something tied to something happening in the real world. And then we have the Moon. So there may be some secrets revealed. I don't know if he has something that he wants to tell you. I don't know if it has something to do with these decisions that have to come up, but there's also something that's going to be revealed. He's going to tell you something. I don't think it's bad. All the cards are upright. If we want to look at the energy of things, it just may be something that he just felt like he was embarrassed or ashamed, or, he really didn't want to divulge to you at this time. And so again, the Soul Journey card is Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I don't know. Maybe there's something in his past that he did that maybe he wouldn't do now. And so with that being said, maybe that's why he didn't want to bring it up. Don't be I'm nervous. I'm sorry. No, don't be nervous. I don't think it's anything. Honestly, I don't think it's anything that can affect anything that is going on. Whatever the situation is, I feel like he just didn't want to tell you because he didn't maybe want to be judged, or, I don't know. Does he still have feelings? Pisces is on here. That's the only real card that is associated with water. The Star has Aquarius on here. It does have the water bearer on here. But Aquarius is not an emotional sign. If we want to look at things in that aspect, Two of Pentacles, we've got Jupiter and Capricorn. Capricorn is not really an emotional sign, only for people that they like really care about or close. Anybody else, they just will kind of cut them off. And then Pisces deals with sacrifice. It deals with secrets and emotions. So if he does have feelings, I don't know if it's something that he wants to tell you. I don't know. Are y'all like not speaking, or did y'all have an argument or something? But I don't know. He pretty much doesn't want to put his emotions out there. Definitely guarded with emotions. And really, Aquarius energy is kind of like emotionless anyway. They're kind of like no strings attached, kind of like let you do you kind of thing. Just to kind of bring about the energy of Aquarius because it's on the star card. So, yeah, to me, the moon, again, Pisces is on here, the two fish, confusion. Just confusion. Not in communication really right now. I recently moved out of state. Yeah. Yeah. In all honesty, I kind of feel like out of sight, out of mind. That's kind of like the Aquarius energy is. And that doesn't mean that somebody doesn't have feelings for you. But like, some people only show up when people are there in real time. They just have a better way of doing that as opposed to like somebody being farther away. But yeah, so I mean, he's got some stuff going on in his life. Some good things. Like I said, there may be some medical things that are coming up, but definitely focusing on him. And he's making the sacrifices that he needs to fulfill things that he wants to. So that might be, just kind of a reminder to you, or just to kind of just stay on track with what you're doing. One thing we got to remember, we can always check up on a man, but we ain't chasing no man, right? Let the men chase us. If you're chasing a man, then he's not as interested as you thought he was. So just remember that. Always make them chase you. Always, girl. All right, give me some ones. Let me know if that resonated. I'm going to hop over to Clubhouse. Asata, how are you?
Greetings.
Are you interested in a free reading?
I would love that, actually.
Okay, cool. All right, so do you want a general reading or do you want a specific reading?
I did have a specific reading in mind. It's funny that I just jumped on you, but I am currently dating someone, and I kind of feel like this person is extremely significant to my life, and I just wanted to kind of understand the meaning. I kind of feel like this person is my twin flame. That's something that's very, I know, uncommon to happen, but I'm just very curious to see the nature of the relationship. It's been amazing so far, and very advancing to me spiritually, so I know it's amazing. I just want to get more clarity on whatever you got for me, whatever spirit has for me, whatever guidance.
Sure, no problem. So I just have two questions. What's your sign? What's both of y'all signs? And then how long y'all been together?
We are both Aries.
Ooh. That's why it's so spicy.
And it's been like 2 months.
Okay. So that's new relationship energy taking place also.
Say it again.
I said it's new relationship energy taking place. Like when you meet somebody, and you get in a relationship with them, there's that kind of like that new energy relationship. Getting to learn that person and everything like that. Just a kind of cycle. One of the first cycles that relationships go through.
Yeah. I mean, there's that, but it's that's very old, familiar.
Right.
I don't know how to describe. Like, I've been married before, and I didn't have this energy. It was just real different, but it's real calm. It's real cool. It's just.
Have you ever done a natal birth chart before?
Say again?
Have you ever done a natal birth chart before?
No.
Okay, so like, if y'all both the same sign, so basically like a natal chart, you can get them online, a free birth chart, if you know like the time you were born, the exact time and the place. If you don't know the exact time, that's fine too. But it just kind of makes it a little bit more accurate knowing your exact time. And it just gives you information of all the planets that were aligned when you were born. So that would be cool if you would run one for him and run one for yourself.
Okay.
And so you guys could see, like, you know, what y'all have in common as far as like what your Mercury is or your Venus is. That's really important to know. And just to kind of, you know, get to know each other more on that level as far as like the planets and stuff and how y'all interact with each other. And, you know, learn more about yourself too. And doing that. So just wanted to kind of throw that out. So, all right, I've got Two of Pentacles. This card is back. And I've got Queen of Cups. And I've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And then I have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So, as far as this energy is concerned, we've got 2 uprights and 1 reversal, and the Wheel of Fortune is a reversal card, so this is interesting. The two of Pentacles, as I was kind of explaining earlier, it deals with choices or decisions, or it deals with change, and so I'm kind of going to go with that because I have the Soul's Journey card associated with that. So this card is called Lord of Harmonious Change. And so there's a lot of changes taking place for both of y'all right now in your life. Jupiter is a planet of good fortune. So I've got Jupiter and Capricorn on this card. So I feel like if this is something that y'all really want to pursue, it will bring you good fortune as far as like in real time. Maybe you guys coming together energetically. Y'all both Aries. That's very powerful. That's both cardinal signs, which is a leadership sign. Very strong personality. You know, always kind of want to win. Always kind of want to be active, passionate about things. And so just really good energy. As you said that, I kind of can see that. Then I've got on the Queen of Cups, I've got Gemini. And I've got Cancer. And so this card, for me, is a reminder in this situation. It's the Queen. So we know Queens is coming with wisdom. And then we've got Cups. So that deals with emotional relationships. And I feel like this is a message from the Queen about just like wisdom and emotional intelligence. And Gemini and Cancer is on here. So whenever I see Gemini, it just kind of is a reminder to just look at everything for face value. You know, don't try to just look at everything for face value in real time. It is what it is. How you saw it, how you saw it. How you heard it, how you heard it. Cancer it just represents continuing to express how you feel. Don't bottle things up. You're in a really good place right now. Emotionally, this relationship is bringing about a certain emotional intelligence between the both of y'all. So this could kind of be a reminder for both of y'all just to kind of not shut down emotionally, you know, moving forward. You guys have been together for a couple months, so, you know, we're still exploring. But that energy that you're talking about, you know, maybe you guys are like soul karmic relationship where you've done this before. And especially if you feel like very comfortable around this person, like you've known them before, you know, most likely you've experienced a relationship with this person at whatever capacity in another lifetime. So, you know, just a lot of emotional intelligence coming with this, being able to kind of express how you feel. Maybe you weren't able to do that in other relationships. And so you're going to be able to do that and continue to do that moving forward. Now, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So upright, the Wheel of Fortune to me is kind of just like telling us, this card is called Lord of the Forces of Life. So upright, this card is going to tell us to kind of let things play out. And, you know, the universe is going to do what it do. We just continue to worry about us, what we're doing, and, you know, everything will play out. But this card is reversed. So what I will say is that also may be kind of like a warning, or just like, hey, you know, don't rush things. Don't rush things. Kind of take your time getting into stuff. Of course, enjoy everything that's going on, but just kind of take your time. Don't try to push or force any aspect of the relationship. Just let everything kind of play out the way it's supposed to. Everything's going to play out in the right time. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got from that. Just kind of don't force things. Allow it to come organically in all aspects, even if there's maybe things that y'all don't fundamentally agree on. Because, you know, people run into that no matter how much we love somebody or they're our twin flame. There's going to be a time where there's going to be a difference of opinion that come up. And so just kind of go with the flow, talk things out. The Queen of Cups is here to remind us that y'all both have the emotional intelligence to kind of move forward, express yourselves, you know, and to kind of go from there. So this is a good reading. And then again, the card, Soul Journey, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it's a really good place that you're in. Continue to move forward with everything. Like I said, just don't kind of force anything. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of change taking place for you individually and with this person. And right now, maybe that's the energy. This was y'all time to kind of link up to provide the energy that y'all both needed to kind of, you know, go on for whatever y'all got going on at this time, individually and, you know, probably together. So, how do you feel about that, Asata?
I think that's awesome. Especially since we have the same life path number, which is 11, and we both feel strongly about helping. Like, we believe in service to others.
Y'all seem like a power couple. Y'all both got a master number and y'all both Aries. That's interesting. That's a master number.
Yeah, it is. It gives me chills when I think about it.
Right, sis. I recognize that power y'all got going on over there. Yeah, that's deep.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, so the things that y'all could manifest individually and together, I mean, it's all here. It's all here. And just continue to just be tapped in emotionally with each other in the journey and just grow. You know, respect feelings, boundaries, and things are what it is. People are human. And so, like, you know, love me for me. I'm going to grow, you know, but, like, this is me. So that's where that Gemini comes in at. We're kind of looking at things at face value and with logic and reasoning about situations. So I'm glad that resonated for you.
I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem. You're most welcome. I'm going to hop on over here to Instagram. Is anybody interested on Instagram for a free reading? And while I wait for somebody to respond, I just want to put it out there about the community money attraction and energy clearing. If you're interested in that, DM me, let me know. I'll get you the link. It's free for 30 days, and it's $11.11 after that. And it's one of my best-selling products, one of my featured products, and I get a lot of good results. I'm really good with money attraction, and I'm really good with helping people, you know, with clearing their energy and setting things right on the spiritual realm. So tap in. Like I said, hit me up if you're interested. And if you also are interested in a personal reading, if you like this, you know, I could definitely get into more in a personal reading. And it's 30 minutes for $50. If you want to go ahead and schedule that, depending on what my day looks like, we can do same day. But that's something that we would have to address. You have to purchase the reading first. Some people get confused. I'm not going to schedule anything. You have to purchase the reading first and then contact me and we can set up a reading, okay? I also have a 60-minute reading available also for $100. And I'd be willing to do a 15% discount off of my 60-minute reading for anybody who was on Clubhouse or Instagram Live at this time. If you can prove to me you were here, you'll get the 15% off the 60-minute reading if you want it. For the next, I'll say the next 24 hours. And so Italian, Italian80. Go ahead, love. Let me know if you want a general reading. I'm on Instagram right now. We've got some people who are interested in a reading on Instagram. Binkas32. You can go after Italian. I'll take one more reading from Instagram after Italian, and I'm gonna close out with some cards I'm gonna pull for the moon cycle we're currently in. So Janine, what's up, my love? Let me know if you want a general reading or a specific reading, and we can get into it. I feel so accomplished, y'all. I finished my homework last night, like 2 a.m. So I had all day to just lay around. It felt so good to not have like pressure on me to finish my damn homework. Whatever the universe wants to reveal. All right, I can dig that. So we'll do a general. Make sure y'all tell somebody about me, okay? If you really enjoyed your reading, it was on point, and you want somebody to have the same experience, go ahead and share. Share my profile, share my room if you're on Clubhouse. Share away. This is interesting. All right, so Janine, we have the Foolish Man reversed. We have Fortitude, and we have Two of Wands. And so the Foolish Man, whenever this card comes up, the Foolish Man represents a journey. It represents new things happening, a new direction that you're supposed to be going. Right? As long as you have the faith and you know that everything that you need will be provided along this journey. However, it's reversed. So we've got some blockages. We've got some issues. In order for you, I'm live. In order for you to move forward in whatever it is that you're trying to move forward in, number one, we're lacking the faith. You know, faith without works is dead. So not only are we lacking the faith, are you taking the proper action? All right, to complete the things that you want to complete, do the things that you want to do, live the life that you want to live. Okay, are you taking the action, or are you just kind of like wanting and hoping for things to change, but not really kind of doing anything about it, or really feeling like anything can be done about it? You know what I mean? So just think about that. Next, we have Fortitude, which is Leo. Leo, the strength is within you. Leo is the divine feminine card. It's independence. It's doing things on our own. It's taking ownership of, you know, our own survival, our well-being, our primal instinct. Like, things are just going to kick in, you know. So because you lack the doubt, once you start believing, that's the first thing to anything, is the mental process of the situation. And, you know, you're a Leo. Oh, wow. How about that? Look at that, y'all. This is amazing. This is why I do what I do. So we've discovered Janine is a Leo, and we've got the Leo card. So this is for you, Queen. This is for you to understand that you got to recognize your power. And, you know, you have to focus on you. You have to guard your space. Lions. Think about lions. They're territorial. Are you guarding your space properly? Are you allowing anybody into your space? Your space is sacred. All right, your space is sacred. Stop letting just any and everybody in your energy. Screen the hell out your energy. I screen my energy so good, y'all. Like, I don't let nobody in my house. I'm sorry. Like, very few people come to my house because my space is sacred, and I'm not letting nobody bring any type of energy in my house, right? Or around me, right? That's where I really don't go certain places or do certain things, because I don't want certain energy to be attached to me. And that's why I'm always doing candle work. But like, guard your space. Stop letting people use you. Actions speak louder than words. So if people are saying that they love you, or, saying that they don't want to use you subconsciously or whatever, look at people's actions and what they're doing, right? And if people keep disrespecting your boundaries and not listening to your boundaries, then you need to cut them off and get ferocious on their ass like a lion, sis. Like the lion that you are. Okay? And then we've got Two of Wands. And it's got Aries and Mars on here. And this is war. Two of Wands is Lord of Dominion. And this is, I brought up boundaries. And this is confirming to me that you are allowing people to disrespect your boundaries. Lord of Dominion, claim your space, claim your territory, claim who you are. Yes, your space is divine. You are divine, and you are not to be disrespected. People are not to cross your boundaries. If people have a problem with your boundaries, then they don't need to be around you, okay? People that love people, friendships, and everything, everybody has boundaries. Everybody has limits. And if you're continuously around people who do not respect your limits and your boundaries, that is a problem. That is a problem. We don't want to be around people who don't want to respect our limits and boundaries, because what's going to happen is then you're going to snap. And then when you snap and want to beat somebody's ass, or want to cuss somebody out, or want to tell somebody about themselves, then everybody's shocked and they look crazy as to what's going on, because they don't know where it's coming from, because you have not enforced your boundaries. You've maybe expressed those boundaries a few times, and that was it. And you did not enforce your own boundaries. And so it's hard sometimes. It's hard. Why you laughing, girl? I must be on point. Let me know. I must be speaking some truth, because you done dropped the LOL up in there. Like, when you establish boundaries, you have to enforce them. And it's just the way of life. It's not nothing personal. I've been learning that, because we're human and we're not perfect. So even in relationships, I have to continuously remind, my employees about the rules, and they're human. Nobody's perfect. So maybe this is also a message to not take a dig or feel slighted that you have to. I mean, you can at first, but take a look at the person's background. How were they raised? Do they have these values and these traditions that you're trying to enforce? Are you willing to wait for this person to learn how to respect those boundaries? That's another thing too. Okay, so it's a whole lot of aspects that come into play, but definitely don't be upset about having to continuously enforce boundaries of people. Know it's so powerful and use it. Okay, use know a lot to enforce boundaries. And then we have the Soul Journey card, which is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So let's not be in denial about the disadvantages or the weaknesses that you feel that you have going on, quote unquote. They're not disadvantages or weaknesses, they're challenges that you've meant to overcome. You just got to go in your shadow. All right, you've got to go in your shadow, and you've got to work on these things, but you can't be in denial. You have to take ownership of your good and your bad. All right, and I feel like guilt and shame is coming up, and you have to forgive yourself for you allowing people to take advantage of you. And there's guilt and there's shame behind that, and you've got to work on all that stuff, okay? We're human. All you can do is learn and move from there. As long as you're not doing the same thing over, okay? Because that's crazy. So if you're learning and you're doing different things because of what you learned, that's how it's supposed to be. And that's all that matters, okay? All right, so drop some ones and let me know if this resonated for you, girl. And then we have bankers. And so after bankers, that's it for Instagram. I'm going to pull a couple cards for let me check and see. It is Moon. It's waxing in Sagittarius. And then it's going to be waxing in Capricorn. And then it's going to be full moon in Aquarius. So this is going to be some interesting energy. The waxing in Sag, the waxing in Capricorn, and then the full moon in Aquarius. So I'll touch on that. Your first card was the foolish man reversed. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube. If you don't follow me on YouTube, make sure you follow me. Urban Mystic TV, Mystic with a K, MYSTIK. Okay, Urban Mystic TV. If you wanna ever see any of the replays I do on Instagram or Clubhouse. All right. So Bankus, if you're still there, do you want a general reading or do you want a specific reading? Let me know. And sorry for those that are just joining, but I'm pretty much gonna get off after Urban Mystic TV. That is correct, yes. You want a general reading, Binkas? Yeah, if you didn't catch me, make sure that you're following me. Make sure you got the notifications on. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am horrible with being consistent with going live. But if you're on my mailing list, I'll let you know when I'm about to go live. I will do that. But I do just kind of pop on here whenever my energy feels to, because I just can't like force myself to give readings. It just don't work like that. You want to know about your spiritual energy, okay? Yeah, it just don't work like that, y'all. And I be trying to be scheduled and do stuff like that, but I feel like it, or maybe that's just me fighting, I don't know, being disciplined for my business. Like, I'm so disciplined in my corporate job, but like, I don't know. I'm leaning maybe more towards the spiritual thing. I just don't like, kind of like feeling free when I want to come on here. All right, we've got some interesting energy for you, Miss Binkus 32. We've got Ace of Wands. We've got Six of Swords. And we've got the Foolish Man. They are so loud right outside the door. Hold on, let me ask them to be quiet. They're literally having a conversation outside the door. Yes, I'm home. Like, geez, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to, I can't concentrate with them, like literally talking right outside my office door. All right, so Ace of Wands. The Six of Swords reversed. And the Foolish Man shows back up. And then I have the Judgment card. So the Ace of Wands. Spiritual energy. Okay, so the Ace of Wands we could talk about, I would say, some new things that you want to do. Maybe you are just thinking about them and have not got that far. And I feel like the reason why you've only got as far as like thinking about it, writing it down, because Six of Swords reversed. This card is called Lord of Earned Success. So maybe you don't know where you'll get the money from. I don't know if this is a business venture or you want to plan a trip, but it's definitely something you're planning. It's going to be a lot of fun or something great. But maybe we don't have the funds to do it. You don't know how you're going to get the funds to do it. Or maybe you'll lose money as a result of this. So you're trying to figure this out. And then I have the foolish man, which is upright. So, I wouldn't worry about where you're going to get the money from. I would worry about the plan, putting it together, and doing what you can do with the resources that you have. I think start from there. I think maybe whatever it is, it's definitely a project. I don't know, marriage, wedding, birthday. I don't know, something that you're putting together at your job, a project, whatever it is. There's a lack of funding, or it appears to be a lack of funding. But I feel like if you start moving forward, whatever it is, the foolish man represents faith and just walking on the journey. And you do have the tools and you are equipped to do whatever it is that you set out to do. You just have to believe that. So, I don't know what this project is, but it's something that's big for you. And if you just move forward with it and work with what you got, you can build from there. But you have to start it, and you have to work with what you have in order to get more. And that's how that's going to work. And then we have the Soul Journeys card, which is Judgment. And it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And so I don't know if you're collabing with somebody, or, maybe you don't like how the other person is doing things, or maybe the other person doesn't like how you're doing things. And so maybe go separate, or, separate yourself from that person until you see the desired results to show them like, hey, I told you this would work. Okay, so either way, 2-year-long relationship that's bumpy, but we're planning a long trip together. Okay. Yeah, so, this trip, if y'all do plan it, will be beneficial, but you will have the funds. If it don't seem like it right now, just kind of let everything play out. Faith without works is dead. You have to take action. Look at all the resources. Don't judge any ideas that come up. Relationships, especially the longer we are in a relationship, the more we kind of want to tend to judge the other person and kind of like analyze everything they're doing. Try to stay away from that, and hopefully your partner can try to stay away from just kind of judging everything that's going on. The more that I've been in my relationship, I've been married for almost 8 years. If you want it to work, the relationship, the judging, it has to stop. Just understanding where your partner's coming from is most important so that we can fix, right? Because some things we may not understand. But if we could talk about why, maybe we can get to a resolution there. So, and being non-judgmental is a form of love. It's loving unconditionally. When you love unconditionally, you're being non-judgmental. Of course, we're not going to accept any old crazy thing, but ultimately to accept the person that your partner is, fundamentally who they are to the core, and realizing that. And that's difficult to do for some people, especially the negative things. We can all accept all of those positive things about somebody, right? But when it comes to the negative things and the bad habits and behaviors, like, what do we do? How do we work on that, right? And some things can be negotiated, can be worked on. My husband is so messy. He is so messy, y'all. I don't want to talk about him, but I will tell y'all that, okay? He is so messy, and I'm so not messy. And so we really have to work together to come to a happy medium. He has a studio. I don't go in there. Only, of course, when he's entertaining me, he'll clean up. But other than that, I stay out of that space, so he has a space where he can be him and be messy. And I'm judging, from afar, but it doesn't bother me because it's not in any of my spaces. It's not And so just learning how to adapt and to come to agreements with things, and, not to be so judgy. It's hard. It's not easy. It's very hard work. Okay. So free readings are over at this time. Thank you so much for vibing out with me for the time that I was on here and allowing me to read for you guys. I appreciate it. As always, make sure that you follow me. Make sure that you share this live. And if you're inclined to donate, Cash App is Urban Mystic, or if you go to my link tree, there's a donation bar. And wow, this Two of Pentacles keeps showing up everywhere. I'm going to pull some cards for the energy going into the full moon. I'm going to do the waxing and Sagittarius and Capricorn. So even to just speak on that itself, Sagittarius energy and Capricorn energy. So Sagittarius energy is a transformation type energy, right? Capricorn energy is a foundational type energy. It is grounding. It is security. It is, the person or the energy that kind of like is stable, right? Structure, organization. Okay. And so waxing, things that you kind of want to attract into your energy as far as Sagittarius is being adaptable, being able to go through the changes that's taking place and to acquire the resources and the tools to do so. No more victim mentality. We can no longer say, oh, I can't do this. I'm not equipped for it. I wasn't built for it. Yes, you were. You were built for it. Waxing and Sagittarius moon is telling us for the situations that's coming up during this time that we are built for it. So stop whining and get them tools and them resources and let's go. That's it. Nothing more. There's no emotions. Right now, we got Sagittarius. Well, Capricorn, if you want to count that aspect, the goat and the fish combined. But then we have Aquarius, that's the air sign. So we've got fire, earth, and air. There's no emotions in this transition. So what that's telling me is that we have to put our emotions to the side. We cannot let our emotions rule us and dictate how we're to act or how we're to move during this time. In any relationships that we have, any negative things that come up, situations, obstacle, challenges, we're to continue to move no matter what. That means if you got to cry, scream, kick, yell, to complete the journey or to continue on the journey, that's what we're going to do. But we're not sobbing, we're not moping, we're not feeling sorry for ourselves. We have no time for a pity party, with the things that we need to do or just the focus and the energy that we need to be putting out right now. We're strong. Nobody has to tell you that anymore. You should be telling yourself that, and that's the only self-validation that you need. Okay? You're a strong person, and you're built for everything that's coming your way. And so that's what Sagittarius is telling us, that we're adaptable, we're able, we're designed to, it's part of our journey, it's our story. Right? And so then Capricorn, we have the ability just to kind of move forward. And that ability to move through things no matter what comes up, no matter how uncomfortable you feel, no matter how tired you feel, no matter how much doubt that you may have in your mind, or, you have to keep going. You have to keep going because that movement is what's going to bring about the change, so just keep putting one foot forward. That's progress. No matter how slow you may feel, it's still progress. Just put one foot forward and breathe. One foot forward and breathe. If we've just got to move through life like that right now, that's okay. Okay? And so that's kind of what that Sag and that Capricorn, is telling us leading up to Aquarius, which is a whole nother level. That's more mental wise. So we know that the full moon in Aquarius, just to talk on it a little bit, I didn't pull any cards for that. I'm going to do another reading on that, but just we have to have a higher mind, a higher level of thinking when it comes to things, relationships first and foremost, in any and all aspects, work, personal, friendships, we have to have a higher level of thinking. How we evaluate things, how we look at things, how we learn from things. Full Moon in Aquarius is asking us to broaden our horizon, right? Maybe we're not as open as we thought we were, or maybe we think we know things and we really don't know what we thought we knew, right? So we just got to broaden our horizon. So with that being said, I pulled the Five of Wands reversed. I pulled Two of Pentacles. That Two of Pentacles has been showing up all night. And I pulled the Knight of Cups reversed. And so it starts off with a reversal. But in this case, this reversal is good. This card is not good upright. It is good reversed. Upright, this card is called Lord of Strife. This just represents torment and strife and arguing with people around you. Just not good energy. Fives represent change. They can also represent struggle, conflict. Just that energy of resistance is what five can represent, right? But it's reversed. Saturn and Leo. So what that's telling us is that we've learned to pick our battles. We've learned that we don't have to argue with everybody. We've learned that we are to guard our space and that our time is precious. Our energy is precious. We learn that we can survive things. We have the mental capacity when we feel stressed out. We've learned tools and resources. Go rest. That's just one tool that is so simple, but yet a lot of people just don't do things just as simple as resting, okay? And so, that period of just struggle, resistance, conflict, arguing, being confrontational with people, or that energy in general is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. And then we've got Two of Pentacles, changes. There's a lot of changes taking place. And, Jupiter and Capricorn, good fortune. But Capricorn is if you work hard. Okay, so this is good fortune if you work hard, Jupiter and Capricorn. Good fortune if you're willing to work. Put in the work for it. What you put in is what you're going to get. And Capricorn energy is a very hard-working energy to the point where literally kill themselves, before they would take a break from working. So just kind of remember that as far as what you want to manifest. What you put into that is what you're going to get back. And that's what anything, relationships, any kind of relationships, and anything you want to invest your time in. Also health. Let's pay attention to our health at this time. Go to the doctor and make sure you're taking your medication. If you need to be on medication, like now is the time to go see about your health in real time. Knight of Cups, reversed. I've got Aquarius and Pisces on here. It's reversed though. And so I don't know if this is a bad card. Because upright, the Knight is moving away from the situation. Well, reversed, he really wouldn't be moving too. Okay, so no, I'm not going to say this is a bad card, but I will say that the Knight of Cups is a representation of not moving away from relationships and environments and things that just don't fulfill you. They're not good for you emotionally. For some reason, we may have a hard time getting past that. And Pisces is dealing with sacrifice. Aquarius is dealing with looking at things from a higher perspective, a bird's eye view, as opposed to looking at it from a ground level, looking at things in its entire totality. Is this worth it? This card could be asking too. Is this worth it? This card could be asking us, the Knight of Cups, reversed. And maybe that's why we don't want to move forward, because maybe we don't feel like this certain relationship at this time is worth it. All right? Or maybe aspects of the relationship. And so I have here a Soul's Journey card, Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So this may also be associated with the Knight of Cups, and that's just kind of telling me, or I feel like there's a message of, you know, you don't need somebody to validate you or make you happy, right? And so maybe that's why the Knight of Cups is reversed, because maybe you need to walk away, you need to be walking away from focusing on somebody else's love or something else outside of you to make you happy, right? Definitely feeling that. Okay. So this concludes readings for tonight. Free readings and waxing Sag, waxing Capricorn, going into the full moon reading. I really enjoyed this. Sorry, I see people hopping on Instagram. You done caught me on a I'm about to end. So what's up, Jazz? Yeah, this will be on YouTube, Urban Mystic TV. Okay. And also Binka's 32. Thank you for buying a badge. She supported me with 2 badges, so I appreciate you. All right. So that's it. You guys are awesome. I was glad I was able to connect and help some people out tonight. And if you have any questions about anything, inquire about anything. If you click the link in my bio and look at my services and don't know what do you need, because I have a lot of content. I have shadow work content, and I have manifestation with new moon and the full moon, and I have some energy cutting resources. So if you're not sure what you need, just DM me and I can help you from there. Okay. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope Monday, you know, moving into the new week, that you're able to accomplish things and just move through obstacles and challenges the same way you would as if things were going great. You know, I hope we're able to just continue to create what we want in our story and on our journey. Okay. Until next time, Urban Mystics, I'll talk to you later. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Unique.
Thank you.